One of the most crucial parts of every relationship is trust. Medicine treats a person's physical disease, but trust and caring aid mental recovery. When it comes to you, a trustworthy individual will be dependable and honest. They will not lie, steal, cheat, lose their devotion to something, or abandon you over insignificant concerns. The words integrity, honesty, reliability, and loyalty come to mind when describing trustworthiness. Integrity means having faith in yourself and standing up for your values. If there is no trust between husband and wife, parents and children, friends and neighbors, etc., life will be difficult. It is impossible to regain trust after it has been lost. Life may go on after trust is lost, but the frayed edge will always be obvious. A £10 prize was given to anyone who could provide information regarding Oliver's parents. However, no valuable information was found. Oliver was transported to a nearby poor farm, where he spent his early years being neglected and starved. He was returned to the workhouse when he was 9 years old. The children in the workhouse were fed so little that they were practically constantly hungry. Other children forced Oliver to request a second dish of oatmeal one day. This unexpected and unprecedented demand astounded the officials. They put him in solitary prison right away to give him a deterrent punishment and posted a bill offering £5 to any master who would take him. For food delivery companies, the European market is a difficult landscape. In the last few years, Delivery Hero has had a good run. It ascended to the DAX, the stock market index of Germany's most valued listed companies, in August 2020. It can be found in 50 different countries across 4 continents. The third quarter's revenue was €1.8 billion, $2 billion, up 89% from the same time in 2020. We grew 100% before Corona, 100% during Corona, and 100% after Corona, says Niklas Ostberg, the Swedish chief executive of the Berlin-based corporation. Delivery Hero is more than twice as big as DoorDash, a major American competitor, in terms of order volume. Despite the fact that attention is essential for learning, it is difficult to achieve. It is a technique that requires a great deal of patience and effort to master. Whoever masters it is a true yogi. Controlling our senses and bringing all of our consciousness into one place is no easy undertaking. Life is complex, and there are always multiple situations clamoring for our attention, making it even more difficult to concentrate on just one subject. Even if we try to focus completely on the task at hand, our subconscious mind is scattered in many areas and quickly drags our conscious mind along with it without our knowledge. As a result, it necessitates a great deal of self-control and determination.
Excuse me, is this seat free?
Yes.
Thanks.
My name is Mrs. Smith. It is nice to meet you.
Hi, Mrs. Smith. My name is Mr. Bean. It's nice to meet you too.
Where are you from, Mr. Bean? You sound like you not from England.
I am from Thailand. I have been visiting my family in Manchester. How about you?
Same as every day at this time on my way to work, as usual.
A wrong conduct should be immediately apologized for, whether it was done consciously or unknowingly. The longer an apology is postponed, the more distant a relative becomes, and the friendship or relationship may dissolve permanently. In some circumstances, such as in terms of health or machine repair, deferring an action can be disastrous. A cold or a runny nose if untreated can develop into sinusitis, and a severe cough can develop into tuberculosis. Neglecting a physical ache could result in a lethal malignancy. Similarly, a vehicle malfunction can cause, if not an accident, at least a delay in reaching a destination, as it can break down in the middle of the journey.
Well, the simple explanation might be that yesterday's sudden drop in share prices pretty much across the board has created what market analysts like to call a buying opportunity. It tends to bring out investors to pick through the ruins, looking for bargains. Decision by investors that sellers got a little carried away with things, so the buyers have lifted all the major indexes today. The Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P 500 were all up around 0.5% in early trading today, and that wasn't a big surprise. The sell-off continued somewhat. Overseas European markets remain fairly weak, along with many of the Asian markets. But you'll remember that all this started with a big plunge of around 9% on the stock market in Shanghai.